Hello everyone and welcome back to another Train Sim World 6 video. Today we are on Just Trains' West Coast Mainline Preston to Carlisle route, which is my favourite route in the entire game. And we are doing an empty coaching stock move from here at Kingmoor depot down to Carlisle with a rake of Mark IIs in the Class 40 Whistler. We are in the Cargo Line Volume 4 military timetable today. That probably shouldn't affect us, but yeah, I'm just saying that. Also, I should emphasize that I do not have the Class 31 off of the Tees Valley Line DLC installed, because for some reason, on Steam, there is currently a bug where the Class 31 conflicts with the Class 86. So if you have the Class 31 installed on Steam, then the Class 86 doesn't show up in either Preston to Carlisle timetable. But it does show up in journey mode and scenarios. The only solution at the moment to this issue is to uninstall the Class 31 entirely, which removes some wagons that come with it as well. So this is not a complete layered Preston to Carlisle experience, which is annoying, but yeah. I do have the assurance of Just Trains' Thomas Harrison himself that that this is a bug that they are currently looking into fixing, which... well done, Just Trains. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for even listening to the player base, which is something Dovetail never really seems to do. Anyway, enough waffle, let's get going. So, let's get before I forget, there's no DSD, just AWS. Cancel that. Master key, reverser, get the loco brakes on. And then there's... oh, I did not mean to hit that button. There we go. Yeah, let's see what's at Kingmoor today. It's a foggy day here in Carlisle. We've got a Class 47, an 87, City of London 87005. We've got a couple of 101s, and then over on the other side we have an 08 and another 47. Pretty neat. Yeah, this is actually one of the rare times I actually get to play a service of Mark IIs, because despite the Mark IIs being included with the route, they're hardly ever used. Let's give it some juice. Alright, easy does it. Can't go over 5 miles an hour in the Kingmoor area. Hang on, I should check to make sure that all the manual points are set correctly, which they are by default. Zoom the map out all the way, which does help on the old performance front. Yeah, so it looks as though we also have a... oh, that's... what the... did you see that? Yeah, there they are. There were some floating assets right there. I'm sure you saw that, right? That's weird. Never had that issue before. Yeah. Despite the Class 40 being a much older add-on, it was only the second BR era add-on ever made for the game, and it comes off of the BR Heavy Freight Pack for Northern Transpennine. And this model does show its age. Like, the sounds are not particularly good, the texturing is definitely not up to par, and there's no like dynamic suspension or faults or anything like that. But it is I still like driving the Class 40 from time to time, and if you have Diesel Railcar Simulator, the Class 40 is also included with that, which is quite nice. Yeah, we've got 1.6 miles to Carlisle Platform 1, and then it's done. So yeah, this service is 5 Echo 20. It doesn't say it, but part 3, Upperby TMD to Carlisle. So yeah, this service originally started at Upperby TMD down in down past Carlisle. I don't really know why it doesn't say parts 1, 2, and 3 on the service thing. That just makes it unnecessarily confusing. But yeah. I'm just sad I can't use the Class 31 at the moment, but I am glad that they are actively looking into fixing that issue, which is very nice to know. Like, otherwise that would be pretty bad. Like, not being able to have the Class 80s, not being able to have a complete layer list for Preston to Carlisle is I know it's like one of those small things, but for me it's a top priority because yeah, I got the Class 31 specifically for its layers on Preston to Carlisle on Blackpool branches, not for its layers on Tees Valley, so yeah. It's basically the DLC has just become pointless at this point, which is a shame, really. I know I'm using the loco brake quite sparingly, but we're currently stuck at 5 miles an hour because of the extreme 5 mile an hour limit in the Kingmoor area. How's the performance doing? Basically hard 60 frames a second. That's pretty good. But then Foggy, with Fog, you don't have to put as much stuff in, as many assets in order to get the effect you want, so I suppose that raised performance a bit. We are clear up to 15 miles an hour, which may not sound like a lot, but to me that's incredibly quick compared to what we had before. Come on. Now we're clear up to 20. Wow. Now we're clear up to 30! I'm staggered. Hang on, I might as... Wrong button. There we go. I'll really... Right in front of that... Oh, dang it. Maybe if I do it from the other side. Never mind. Oh, that's very annoying. If I do it a bit further up, there we go. Field of view is set correctly. There we go. Take that. There we go. Yeah, we do have a red signal, so I'll actually cancel the throttle now. If we have a look. Yeah, there goes the suspension working away. That's pretty cool. Red signal appearing. Oh, there we go. Just turned the reverser off by mistake. Whoops. We have got a double yellow. Let's keep it 20 miles an hour. We don't have a specific time to get to Carlisle. This is actually my first West Coast Mainline Preston to Carlisle video in TSW6. I was planning to make some with the 86, but due to the aforementioned bug with the Class 31 conflict, that I couldn't. Which hopefully will have been resolved by the time... by the time Preston Crew by Just Trains comes out. I am expecting that they'll get it fixed soon, because that's a pretty major bug. Merging onto the main line. Actually, yeah. I don't really know how British Rail era head codes work, but wouldn't I turn on the center headlight and fog? I don't really know. I'm not really sure. Excuse me. Yeah, we do have a 20 limit into Carlisle. 900 yards to go, and we've got signal clearance all the way into platform 1. And if we have a look, the service will then depart for Leeds at 10:40. So yeah, and in this day, the line from Carlisle to Leeds, wouldn't that be on the Settle to Carlisle line? I don't really know. But yeah, the line into Leeds in the modern day has been fully electrified, but in this time period it's still unelectrified. Come on. This thing takes a long time to build up steam. Come on, buddy. Well, steam, power, you know what I mean. I'll sound my horn when coming into the platform because it's foggy, there's not too much visibility. Alright, 300 yards to go. Performance is doing pretty well, with Carlisle homing into view out of the fog. This service would actually, I presume, appear as AI on Northern Transpennine, if it's a Carlisle to Leeds route, Leeds being one of the terminus stations on Northern Transpennine. There's a 101 parked off there. Full service. Oh, that was a very early stop. And yeah, there we go. Pretty short run. 9 minutes, 23 seconds. Just over 1.5 miles. Platinum medal. And yeah, that'll be all for this video, everybody. I know this is a shorter one today, but I didn't have the time to record a longer one. So, I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.